It wasn't enough. The Faceless dreadnought finally fired. Blinding lances struck the surface and erased dozens of GSF defense positions, bunkers, gun nests, and barricades turning into smoke and molten rubble in seconds. The line didn't vanish everywhere, but it tore. Sections buckled. Trenches caved in. Fire spread through comm wires and shattered command posts, leaving gaps the enemy could smell. Above, the dreadnought's escort was dying. Faceless ships kept dropping out of formation, punched open by rail strikes, shredded by missiles tumbling into the clouds as burning wrecks. The Faceless returned fire as best they could, but in atmosphere their weapons lacked power. Shots came uneven and thin, angry flashes that couldn't match the defenders' concentrated barrage. Fighters and starfighters ripped through the gaps between hulls. Dogfights spun among the Faceless fleet itself, tracers cutting vapor, explosions strobing the clouds. Some craft didn't fall clean. A shot-down fighter clipped a warship's flank and detonated. Another misjudged an angle in the smoke and slammed into an escort at full speed, turning both into a sudden blossom of fire. GSF bombers kept coming, run after run, pushing through flak and interceptors to strike engines, weapon spines, and expose seams. Their primary target was always the same, the dreadnought. Impacts crawled across the giant's hull, fires vented into the wind, plates tore free and cartwheeled into the clouds. The dreadnought still hung there, wounded and furious, trying to break the world before it bled out. On the ground, Faceless forces surged through the gaps the bombardment had opened, pouring into broken trenches and blasted corridors, trying to turn a torn line into a full collapse. The GSF counterattacked immediately. Units hit the breach from the flanks, armor rolling up behind them, forcing the invaders to fight for every meter of rubble. Fighting collapsed into brutal close range. Inside factories, stairwells, and shattered corridors. Rifles became clubs. Blades flashed. Hands grabbed armor plates and pulled enemies into the dirt. In some places, it turned into hand-to-hand violence under flickering emergency lights. Lunar Prime became two wars at once, sky and ground feeding each other in a single screaming loop. The dreadnought burned above, the line fought below, and neither side could afford to blink.